Warning, read before playing. Ah, the usual. Okay. Autosave, nice to know. So I finished Trails Through Daybreak 2. I should say I finished getting the platinum for it. So because of that, I've been casting around for another game to play. And this one, I realized I downloaded a long time ago and never played it. Mato. I remember watching somebody reviewing games who really spoke highly about this. I think it might be more of a visual novel sort of thing. Invitation to Dragon Palace. I had no idea that. I purchased the add-on. The story takes place between chapter 6 and 7. Okay, but I haven't done that yet, so the addiction can attract monsters, so you get addicted to the game. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know. But I've never played this game, so let's start with a new game. And again, I'm just trying this game out. If I don't like it, no harm, no foul. If I like it, then I'll probably be spending the next month playing every aspect of it. Here, there is no past or future. The living wait in vain to die, and the dead, well, the dead have other concerns. A place that operates solely on unverifiable rumors, where irrational cultures blend around and among the bizarre chatter of its residents. This broken mirror, this shattered dimension, this jigsaw puzzle of reality. Yes, I'm ready. I appreciate your determination. This place is called Mato. Enter the protagonist, a would-be detective who opens the door to fate. Bit of a third wall break there, huh? Those guys do not look friendly.
Mr. Doe, you just got home. Why the rush to leave?
There must be some misunderstanding. I forgot to bring my stuff.
Have a seat, Mr. Doe. I'll have someone take care of that for you. That is, if you really do have something outside.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. You're here because Aqua Tower was shut down suddenly. They must owe you a lot of money. What a shame. For your information, I ended my relationship with Aqua Tower a while ago.
Ended? But the contract is still active, Mr. Doe.
What contract? I don't know what you mean.
Let me be straight with you. We're doing a job. Someone hired us, so please, come along with us, quietly.
Yeah, the hood's not ominous at all, guys. Lady Nightshade, we've brought the man you asked for. Wait, Nightshade? You brought me all the way out to... Leave him with me. Any other chores you'd like us to get done for you this evening? That will be all. Your money waits for you at the usual drop. As you well know by now, I'm always quite generous to those who know how to remain discreet. Sure do, madam. But you go on and feel free to call us back if this one gets out of hand. I'm a big girl. I'm sure I'll manage. Planning on showing your face at some point? Or shall I continue my dealings with the befuddled hooded figure before me? It really is Telosima Hotel. Been a while, Donna, but you'd forgotten about little old me. Not that I don't appreciate the calling card. Historically, they only ever rough someone else up once they've been provoked. You may have regaled them with that signature charm of yours. Well, what can I say? No one appreciates the classics anymore. So what's this really all about? Not Aqua Tower? After all, they were your partners for intelligence sharing. So you know far more about that whole fiasco than I do. You may not have had anything to do with closing it down. But isn't this your signature on these liability agreement contracts? The ones used for your investigations? So, no, that's not possible. Read them for yourself. A couple of those guys stopped by my place with a job, but I told them where they could shove it. Donna, I'd never sign these. You know they have to be forged. Oh, don't be such a child. Of course they're forgeries. You also know how the Talasma operates. And so does the unified government. So, how? In my line of work, you meet lots of people. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. These people become friends. I look out for my friends, and I like to believe that they look out for me. Of course, I certainly know my share of doctors, politicians, and accountants. But for every one of them, I know at least a dozen individuals with less than desirable skill sets. Money launderers, escort providers, illicit substance dealers, and artisans in the imitations of legal documents. So when one thought to bring these documents to me before they could do the reputational sabotage they're so blatantly intended for, you sent some of your buddies to round me up. Oh yeah, the real patron saints of the intelligence underground you are. What's it you want from me, from your good pal, Doe? Oh, his name is Doe. Wrong emphasis. I'd forgotten how direct you are. It's so refreshing. Since you mention it, I do have something I'd like you to investigate. Consider it a favor. Have you ever heard anything about handout? Unless you're offering me one? No, can't say it rings a bell. Unsurprising. My client has informed me that it's a new commodity that's currently all the rage in the black market, which is particularly notable since they also told me it's something which cannot be traded. It's not much to go on. And my most reliable source informed me that there's a shipment of it unloaded in Immortal Harbor. If something's piqued the interest of the black market, that would be the smartest place to start snooping around. You may need this. If the authorities catch you with it, tell them it's a gift from a friend. Come on, Donna, let's try to keep things professional. I need to get all sentimental on me now. Well, I would hate to lose such a reliable source. Just make sure to keep a big stack of juicy commissions waiting for me when I get back. Fair enough. I've arranged for someone to grant you passage into Immortal Harbor, unimpeded. She'll be waiting for you near the movie theater. Thanks, Donna. No need to get all sentimental. How will she know to look for me? Maybe show her a bit of your softer side. Let her know how you still cry when the credits roll. Now, I expect you to get over there and do your best. Tired of battles? Try the auto battle feature. Use L to move. Okay. Use R to rotate the camera. Okay. This icon indicates the main quest currently being tracked. I'm just going to hit some random buttons and see what I've got. Okay, push down on the D-pad and got this. The Pioneer's Badge, the badge of the observers. Faced with the unknown, being well prepared means a better chance to win. Stock of contracts. Those are the forged. A weapon. Typewriter used by the observers. Whoops. Countless final reports have been typed out with these worn-out keys. It's all over. Can't believe the truth of this world is that. Nevertheless, please witness this story that exists in the past, present, and future. Good luck. Oh dear. This is going to be one of those mind twisters, isn't it? Nothing under miscellaneous, nothing under consumables. Okay, that was D-pad down. D-pad left, right don't do anything. D-pad up doesn't do anything. Does that mean I have mail? Can't tell. This is the game menu. Quest. Select a chapter to select ongoing main quest and side quest. Press square to track a quest. That quest will be shown on the game screen. Main quests are automatically tracked. Okay. Journal. Character profiles. Oh. I was so caught up in what I was doing, I shocked myself when a trophy popped. I got the trophy called Curiosity for that. I'm playing this on the PS5, so when I get trophies, you'll just have to believe that I got a trophy. They don't actually show up on the stream. Joe, a private detective living and working in Talasma. Talasma? Really would like someone to pronounce that for me. Okay, I was thinking that was a hotel, but I guess it's a town. But still considered a nobody in most people's eyes. With an excellent knack to uncover sensitive information, Dell is often hired by the elite of Talasma to dig up their dirty secrets. Having known Nightshade, a major player in the intelligence game, operating under the unassuming guise as owner of the hotel, okay. So Talasma is a place, and Talasma Hotel is a hotel in that place. Got it. His relationship with her has opened doors of opportunity for him that would have otherwise been shut. But that still never stopped him from getting in his own way. Joe works out of an office called Night Smoke, a photo studio that keeps his real occupation undercover. Although pretending to be happy with things the way they are, Joe's not satisfied with the current bewildering state of Mato and yearns to shape a better future for himself and others. Having unwittingly become involved in an incident with some form of interdimensional monster while investigating the whereabouts of Handout, a new hidden world has begun to unfold for him? What? Did this happen in another game? Is this a sequel to something? Or they just went ahead and told me this thing that's about to happen? Oh dear. Other characters? Apparently I don't have other characters yet. I think Nightshade will qualify. Terminology. Handout. Very little is known about the hottest commodity being traded in the black market, which is precisely why Nightshade commissioned Doe to look into it. There's a guidebook. Oh, hello. Car area of Mato covering the ankle stage to the head stage. 80% of the population of Mato lives in Talasma, where droid cops maintain law and order? Oh dear. An independently operated coastal city shut off from the outside world, filled with strange coincidences and bizarre happenings. This is where the story takes place. The head stage. I was wondering about that. That was such a strange thing to call it. But apparently it's actually shaped like a head? Located in the west area of Talasma, those living here are stationed in the topmost echelon of society, holding more than 90% of the wealth, power, and knowledge of the city. Being the center of commerce and government agencies, all who walk in this stage have spent their lives unaccustomed to being looked down upon. The waste stage. The centermost area of Talasma, where the middle class dwell. Dark, damp, and constantly filled with a smell of mildew. It is packed with countless abandoned buildings and houses seemingly always under construction. That's the middle class area? The ankle stage. The southeastern part of Talasma, home to the poor and downtrodden, who can't afford to speak out against the extremely unhealthy living conditions. The ground. The ground includes the whole southeastern border of Mato, forming the first line of defense against Ghost Off. Is an abandoned, lawless place. It's unwise to set foot in it unless absolutely necessary. That was a lot. So those are the stages. Head stage, where the wealthy live. Waist stage, bourgeoisie, basically. Ankle stage, the poor. And the ground stage, which is actions. United government. While everyone complains about the government's inaction, there have always been organizations which attempt to replace it, and yet the unified government remains. Tutorials. Movement. Okay, we did that. Check quest. Journal. Right, okay. Something in the guidebook. What did I miss? There we go. Areas. The Immortal Harbor. Deepwater port with only a small number of fishing boats operating in coastal waters, since it hasn't been operational since the port was constructed. Many high-tech enterprises utilize it as the location of their factories and warehouses. Neo Bloom Road. An old and peaceful block where the residents still make other civilians feel welcomed. It's probably not going to last, I'm thinking. No records of stations, places, night smoke. Originally a photography studio where Doe spent his youth, and now functions as his working office, even though there is no obvious trace of his personal style in it whatsoever. Aqua Tower. the largest intelligence collector in Mato, before it went bankrupt. Okay, so the forged documents that have his signature on them as a guarantor were about the Aqua Tower, which, since it went bankrupt, he needs to pay out money. Or would if those were legit documents, which apparently they are not. And here's the hotel, the largest intelligence trading center in Mato, which inherited the intelligence gathering resources of Aqua Tower shortly after the latter declared bankruptcy. The protection of privacy towards its clientele is known to be handled very meticulously, and all buyers must obey the rules of the house. Otherwise, they would lose access to its font of information. Seems like information is key in this game. It is looking more and more like a, oh, there she is, Nightshade. Like a visual novel, though. The owner of Talasma Hotel, which after acquiring the Aqua Tower, serves as a front for the biggest intelligence network in Mato. Nightshade is able to mask her viciousness behind a tender smile. It's exactly this kind of attention to appearances that allows her to provide safe grounds to all manner of business goings on in the city, whether it be sanctioned or unlawful. Okay. Ah, there's somebody. Can I talk to just people passing by? No. In fact, I walked right through him. So I can see the young woman there. Oh, I can talk to these guys. Heard you have an inside line on. What's that? Something that'll cheer someone up? Show me what you've got. This enough? I guess that's a drug deal going down. Talk. So, you pull the stick, then boom! Of course, they only sell snacks, nothing else. Okay, those are some kind of Christmas crackers, I guess. Talk. It's been 2 months. All these shops either aren't thinking or they're about to go belly up. Aren't hiring or they're about to go belly up. I'd lose my home if I can't land a job soon. What am I gonna do? Well. Is that Mrs. Du I see? Haven't seen you cleaning out any poker tables in the last few days. I just enjoy the games, dear. Give me 2 of your newest arrivals. Yes, the ones I ordered. I heard that you play very generously. It's in short supply these days, but I'll take some more complimentary goods nonetheless. They're all yours. Looking forward to seeing you again. Oh dear, what is she doing? That seems very creepy. These guys do not let me talk to them. Approach the target? I kind of don't want to approach the target. I'm curious about what other people have to say. Hi, kitty. The place treating you well, kitty. This doesn't look like a safe place for domestic animals. Go to school, find a job, live a normal life. I don't like this. I want to fight for Finra. Okay, someone wants to fight for Finra. Hi, you're my contact. Excuse me, miss. Would you like to see a movie, sir? You know, it's always hard when the movie ends. I still cry when the credits roll. You're with Nightshade. Guilty? Then this is for you. Now, where'd you get your hands on this? just noticed that woman's portrait. She's meant to be anonymous, I see. If you have to ask, it's not a gift. Better get a move on. I intend to. Whoa. Tutorials, navigation. Locate NPC or facilities through the navigation bar. Exclamation indicates current main quest. Red exclamation. Slightly less red exclamation indicates track side quest. Oh, I see. There's a double exclamation mark. Current quest, single exclamation, side quest, tracked side quest. Purple indicates untracked side quest. Question mark indicates new side quest. That seems kind of complicated. The numbers below indicate the direct distance between you and the target. Seem to be going further away. Here we go. The bar at the top, which right now only has one thing I'm tracking, is helping to get me from point A to point B right now. Oh, fuck. Who was I talking to? You guys? You, sir. I have no idea. I missed my chance to talk to somebody. Oh, talk to this guy. Those who give up liberty for safety will lose both in the end. Ain't that the truth? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Same thing. Okay. Off to Immortal Harbor. They say a strange shaman lives in Pangolin Vale. Not interested. Do you know that Aqua Towers is down? Perhaps it's linked to Jade Lion. Tutorials, leave the area. Approach the exit to leave this area and open the city map. Okay, this icon represents your location. Again, the red diamond with a double exclamation marks represents the main quest. Gas station. Whoa! My gosh, this looks like the London Underground. Only a lot less organized. Okay, I'm here. Neo Bloom Road. I want to go here, Immortal Harbor. Do I need tokens, money? I just jump on a train and go? Apparently I just jump on a train and go. Domino effect. Oh, he's great.
Boss,
I like the art style.
I just brought in today's last batch of the shipment. Why do we have so many things to move every day? I'm so tired.
Oh, shut up. You should be grateful for the work. You want the money, don't you?
Right, boss. Who are we moving these things for anyway? These things just disappear as soon as we move them into the container.
Cut the crap. You're on a need-to-know basis. Move these things in, then you get your money. Got it?
Yeah, boss. Got it. I'm just curious is all.
Shut it!
All right. I won't ask again.
You're better off not knowing anyway. Time to clock out.
Cargo disappears once it's moved into the container, eh? Sounds fishy.
Are you gonna go into the container?
Could this be the handout Nightshade mentioned? Oh!
Whoa! You don't have to get that close. Check your weapons and gear when you find the battle difficult. Ah! Damn, that hurt! Now, where the hell is this? Wherever it is, it looks like it's where the goods are being transported to. Whoever's behind this handout trade must have catched a burn. Gotta be careful. These operations never spare any expense on guard duty. Find a way to proceed. Wrong game. I'm really wanting to, find an overview map, but I'm not sure this game has an overview map. It does, but it doesn't show me an overview, it just shows me where I am. My goodness. Is that the wormhole I just spit out of? I'm not going to sprint. I'm going to walk deliberately towards my doom. Wow.
It's unbelievable that such a place exists.
He's got his weapon out.
What's this?
Monster.
What the hell is it? Stay back! Shit. The gun is useless!
Hello.
What?
Back off, unless you wish to die. This is above your pay grade. Let's be quick.
I just got something that said Taoist Purchase. Battle interface, turn 1. This shows action sequences and turn number. This shows your team members' current team HP and max team HP. Press L1 to view details of allies. Press R1 to view details of enemies. Select a skill, then select a target to use the skill. Press square to skip this round. Oh, I see. Bingo. Bingo was his name-o. I don't actually have any information about him. I got a lot of question marks. Question marks. Okay. Don't have any allies. So can I move? No, that's not what this does. That's not what I meant to do. Attack. There you go. Swift sword.
I'll take care of this. If one strike is not enough, then I'll give you 2.
What in heaven's name is Bane Tide? You're going to want to avoid those. But it looks like something that'll kill you fast and dirty if you're not smart, so keep your distance. How did you ever even get in here anyway? I was investigating something at the harbor. Ended up here. I couldn't begin to tell you how. So, you're a cop? Not exactly. Private detective. Pretty bad at your job, though. Well, I wouldn't say. I would also say you found yourself 2 shakes away from hell in this lair, which is just about the last place you want to be investigating. So maybe if you could shut up and pay attention. Oh yeah? Since you know so much about this place, maybe you could help me get me out of here? I see the first part will be difficult for you. You win. Shutting up now. Why don't I just follow your lead? His lead where? Where did he go? I have no idea what's going on. Which is fine. I don't object to that. Is he with me? I know way out of here. I like that directive. You'd think the logical thing to do would be go towards that rift, but it's out in the middle of nowhere, so... There's other rifts here, too, aren't there? Interesting. Approach the Bane Tide to start the battle. Hello, Bane Tide.
Let's be quick.
Now you can use Double Slash, which can deal a lot of damage to a single target. Okay. Whoa. Nice.
Time to take out the trash.
Oh, I can't use it again. There's a cooldown. Okay.
If one strike is not enough, then I'll give you 2. Mondo Shaman, heed my call.
Oh, someone mentioned the shaman when I was eavesdropping on those guys at the cafe. Someone mentioned there was a shaman, and the other guy was not interested in hearing about a shaman. That's not the most throwing map I've ever seen. Open treasure chest to get rewards. I totally thought that was a monster, not a treasure chest. Open. 200 gold. Yay. This must be a handout. Can't really tell, though. Such a small sample. Is this all there is in here? How much you looking for? Dock workers at the harbor made it sound like they've been loading up a huge shipment. We need to get a move on. Are there any other places in here where we might find more of this stuff? No one's stopping you from sightseeing, but you wanted me to get you out. I'm not going to do both. Fine, damn it. You're right. Let's get out of here. Whoa.
Evil must be eliminated.
Now you can use Bladeless Blade, which can deal damage to multiple targets. Ah, all of them. Sounds good to me. Oh, cool.
Time to take out the trash.
Also has a cooldown. That red number, I think, means that looks like a 3. 3 turns until I can use Bladeless Blade again.
Show me your work, Tonatress.
It's fairly
If one
tough.
strike is not enough, then I'll give you 2. Time to
Ouch.
take out the trash. Mondo Shaman, heed my call. If one strike is not enough, then I'll
Do I
give you
have
2.
Does he have any support? Whoops, hang on. Well, actually looking at that thing's... Okay, it doesn't have much left. No support. No potion. Let's try a double slash and see if we can take this thing out. Okay. I should have done it. Discover more about your companions through companion stories. Thanks for getting me out. Didn't get your name back there. You should get out of here while you still can. Hey, wait up! Where are you? Wait, you live here? What the hell made you stupid enough to go sniffling around that infernal place? First of all, I don't sniff. Sure, sometimes I snoop. I've even been known to meander on occasion, but never sniff. Fine, fine. So what do they call you when you're out there not sniffing? Name's Doe, as in me? Do-re-mi? You? I'm the one trying to protect idiots like you by wiping out the band tide. They call me Graham. Graham. Like the shaman? More like an exorcist. So you're looking to purge the world of all evil. Just get rid of the band tide, and it's more of a calling than a choice. It certainly beats putting my life in danger for some crap payout. That's where you went digging for a handout. That's why you went digging for a handout, right? You're not wrong. But it had more to do with self-preservation than a payout. That sounds like Nightshade job, then. She only ever deals in favors. That's all you had to say, and he's like, oh, her. You know Nightshade? I know enough. Hard to find anyone who doesn't anymore. What's Nightshade want with handout? It was really more of an exploratory reconnaissance. Really? Yep. She doesn't know what it is, does she? Not even a clue. Probably wouldn't be so good for an intelligence dealer if it got out that her all-seeing insight had a blind spot, you know? I bet she'd be very eager to learn about how whoever's moving the product is using that layer place for transport. Anything more you could tell me about that? I could. But Sky Eye would do better. Who? Oh my! And suddenly we went cyberpunk. I was not expecting her. Okay. Sky Eye. Welcome to Pangolin. I know how to pronounce that word. It's just I started off in the wrong accent and now I can't get it right. They're a type of incredibly endangered animal that's being heavily trafficked, unfortunately. Anyway, welcome to Pangolin Vale. Pangolin. Whoa! Hey, well, that's an interesting setup you've got there. Sky Eye's an android. No, yeah, I got that, thanks. I've been around droids before. I've just never come across one quite like this. Are you referring to my dress? I put together what clothing I had available. The assortment may seem strange, but I assure you that was my intent. Let's get on with it. Right, sure. Well, chalk it up to me being inquisitive by nature, Sky Eye, but I've got a ton of questions for you. Okay, so let me see if I get this straight. Bane Tide are monsters that feed on extreme human emotions. They live in these layers, which are basically another dimension. Graham here uses his prosthetic arm thingy, Mondo Shaman, made by Tantra's Manufacturing, to enter the layers through these rifts, and then takes down the monsters from the inside? That about it? My goodness, that's a lot of information. I didn't even notice he had a prosthetic arm. Mondo Shaman, the arm thingy. Canotris Manufacturing. I'm assuming that's in company that's probably evil. And the rifts, we saw rifts all over the place once we were in them. Okay. Correct. And since everything in the lair cannot be perceived directly, save but by calculation, I'm able to translate it into paths that you can see. And these Jade Lion leaks, the ones the Cosmic Office mentioned, that was Bane Tide entering into our real world? Strange. Grim's power resembles the Bane Tides a little bit. Is there some special connection there I need to know or be worried about? Sky has already checked it out. Both the Bane Tide and me trace the source of our power back to the lair. That's why it has to be me who eliminates the Bane Tide inside their lairs before they can transform into Jade Lions in this world. Okay, Hero Complex much? There's some kind of a connection between the handout and the Bane Tide, since the ones who are trading it can use layers for the distribution. Okay, I agree that your reasoning tracks. So you should keep snooping around for Nightshade, track down the exact locations where these handout shipments are coming and going. Then Sky Eye can latch onto the coordinates, get me inside the lair, and I can take down the Bane Tide inside it. I don't know how much use I'll be against those Bane Tide, but they'd finish me off for sure if it weren't for you guys. I'm in. And now that you have reached an agreement, allow me to provide some assistance. What's this? The Sky Eye Glove, an experimental product from Tantarus Manufacturing. But I've made some minor adjustments to suit our unique purposes. It's connected to my very own database. Okay, and how exactly does it work? Functionality will become apparent over time as it learns to interface with your neural network. Great, sure looking forward to that. You better get back to Nightshade. She'll want to hear what you know so far about Handout. Then get us some working leads on more lair locations. Alright, I'll get word back to you as soon as I've found something usable. Part of the team, Graham will lead others to fight Bane Tide in lairs. Joe has no fighting ability, so he will collect intel and dig the truth out in Mato.
Mercy to the guilty is cruelty to the innocent.
Graham has joined the team. Okay. What button do I push to continue? There we go. The answer apparently was the O button. When obtaining new weapons, press the D-pad to quickly access the character menu. Select the weapon tag, press X to check and change your weapons. When obtaining new gears, press the D-pad in the other direction to quickly access the gear menu. Select Equip Gears to check and equip your gears. Set effects will be activated when a certain number of gears are connected. Level up to unlock more gear slots. Oh, these are our weapons. Okay, and it's Graham at the top, so these are weapons Graham can use. That's what it's got equipped. Well, I say equip this. Simple wooden sword with immense power. Rotate the weapon. Little weapons. L1 is inventory. Oh, that's inventory. Report back to Nightshade. Where am I? I'm not sure. This side is gears. Oh, I see. I don't have any gears, so I can't equip any. But basically, it's a skill tree, I'm assuming. Or stats boosts.
Huh?
This stupid phantom twitch in my arm. How long have you been standing there listening? You know, you could just not talk to yourself, although I'm a fine one to say that. Okay. I am here, South First District. And I want to be on Neil Bloom Road. Rail station. So basically, we get from point A to point B by the rail. Having lived in Old Streets for an indeterminate amount of time, I have no idea what's happening because that went by too fast. Well, I am intrigued by this game so far. I like the art style. Still spouting platitudes. We're back to... Nightshade is over here. You're back alive. How delightfully unexpected. Come on, Donna. After all this time, you still don't have faith in me? When my trackers in the harbor lost your scent, I feared I may have seen the last of you. To be honest, you're almost dead. The things I've just seen. Creatures from another dimension? You knew, didn't you? I suspected. There have been rumors, of course. Mutterings about the Bane Tide. But I didn't know for sure. That's why I sent someone I could trust to go looking for a handout. How did you possibly manage to make it out of there? Let's call it divine intervention. A shaman. So Graham is involved. That's more than a little disconcerting. True, but also opportune. He suspects a connection between the Bane Tide and the handout. So he proposed to work together as long as I can track down their shipping locations. It'd be wise not to mention Bane Tide to anyone beyond the three of us during your investigation. Unless you reveal unwanted intention. Unless you revel in unwanted intention. I agree. This Drelda handout is going to be littered with bodies if I'm not careful. A shame you weren't able to bring any back with you. Again, such little faith. You are true to form, an endless well of surprises. I only wish you could have brought a bit more for it to be of any real use to us. I think I got there a hair too late. Almost all of it had already been shipped to some other destination. I was lucky to get even this much. And I figure since you knew about the harbor, any more leads on where somebody could be moving this stuff? There's an establishment known as Shadow Tailor in South First District of the Old Streets. Look for a man there who trades under the name Clairvoyant. Anything special I need to know about him before I go knocking on his door? Apart from the fact the clairvoyant part, you know? He's a one-stop shop. Information, goods, weapons. He trades a little bit of everything. But what may help you the most, moving forward, is this collection of devices that can make that handout you recovered far more useful for your purposes. Really? That's good to know. However, I caution you, he's a tricky customer. So make sure you don't let your guard down around him. Oh, there's a save game thing. I was kind of wondering. Save regularly to ensure you don't lose progress. Oh, how well I know that in so many different games. What to do? I'm clairvoyant. Okay, the touchpad. Okay, so I'm trying to go to South First District. So I need to find a railroad station. Which is... over this way? Trying to use this thing at the top. Oh, it's not very useful! Okay. Okay. Going this direction. At fewer meters. I ran out of room. Oh my god, I couldn't step over that, but I gotta assume there's some good reason it's there. There we go, down this street again. Rail station, okay. Same rail station as before. Neo Bloom Road. Enter. Higher quality weapons have more affixes? I mean, bits and pieces you can, say a strange shaman lives in... Yeah. Well, yes, I've met him. He does. I'm going the wrong way, it looks like. Wait, am I in the wrong place? Am I not here? Every enemy has its weakness. Oops, wrong game. And it doesn't really give me a localized... Didn't really want to see the railway network there. I wanted to see what was here. Hello, stranger. Thought you were just a pile of cloth there. It should be known that the prophecy has washed away the sins. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Shadow Tailor. Hi, Pooch. I can pet the dog. I can pet the dog. A game that lets you pet the dogs. Oh, thank goodness. Is it? Oh, okay. I was trying to go up the stairs, but there's a door in the way. Do I know you? Are you clairvoyant? Nope, wrong guy. No way. Nightshade from Talasima Hotel led me here. She told me there's a guy in Shadow Tailor named... How did Nightshade find an errand boy as dumb as you? Excuse me? So, why are you looking for me? I'm in a case to investigate handout. Do you... Oh, I'm so tired. Can't hear anything. See ya. Hey! What a D-bag. Were you turned down by my old paper clairvoyant? He's pretty harsh, isn't he? I just mentioned handout and he immediately shut me down. Guess he doesn't want to get involved. Well, normally it's difficult to change his mind. But if you do that to him, was just thinking, I was trying to remember the name of the game, and it might have even been called Mind Hack. It was kind of reminding me of... Gosh, when did I play the game? It must have been a year and a half ago? Hackers 2 or something? I'll have to look it up. But it is kind of reminding me of that a little bit. Anyway, back to Sky Eye. Are you suggesting we perform a mind hack on him? A what hack? You lost me. Don't worry. I'll travel along to assist you. Just make sure to grab him while wearing your glove when you approach him next. Oh, no idea what you're talking about, but let's go. Can I equip the glove? You looking to take a dirt nap, huh? I told you to beat it. I heard you. Now let's see if we can't change that ornery mind of yours. Hey, don't you dare! Get that thing away from me! What is this? This is Mind Hack. I've recalibrated your mind to occupy his by way of the Sky Eye glove. Oh my goodness, that sounds highly unethical. So what exactly am I supposed to do? You must overcome his mental defenses. But simply, you need to defeat him. Defeat him? Like a game of strategy? Oh no. Here, I will guide you through it. I'm terrible at these. You are now in the target's mind. The target is also the host of this space. This is the host's mind power. When it reaches 0, you win the game. However, defend your own mind power. Otherwise, you may lose the game. And your mind. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Who uses cards to attack the host and lower their mind power? Select a card, then the attack line will appear. Move it onto the host and select the host to use it. But try to attack the host with the card. Be the same one. Ouch. Like I have to do something. Intentions. The host will resist your invasion. However, since we're in their mind, their intentions are hard to hide. These crossed swords mean attack intentions, while whatever that is means defense. Oh, I guess it's a shield. Means defense intentions. The host now has attack intention. Be prepared. There are 2 types of card. Red cards are attack cards, or persuasion cards. Blue cards are skill cards that have no persuasion power, but can apply different effects. For example, increasing defense against the opponent's attack. Different from persuasion cards, you must select a skill card and press X again to use it. Or try using a skill card to increase your defense. Action points are capped at 3. The number at the top left corner of a card shows its action cost. Some cards can increase action points. You have to end your action if you have no cards or if you don't have enough action points. You can keep unused cards to the next turn when ending your action. However, it means you will draw fewer cards next turn. I have to confirm with triangle, okay. Post action. There's action. You will get 3 action points and draw 4 cards at the start of a turn. There are demons in the host's mind. Although you only need to defeat the host to win the game, demon can make the process very difficult. Now continue to attack the host. Okay, the next one, let me use a defense card. When this demon is alive, change and copy the first intention when the host is persuaded the first time? So I can attack the host or I can attack the demon. Actually, I can't attack the demon. Okay. Even though it let me point at him. Demons have different effects that can benefit the host or other demons. Select a demon to check its effects. Respawn in 3 turns. Okay, so I guess it's not active at the moment. Oh, I can attack the demon. Demons will not disappear permanently. They'll respawn a few turns later. Timing is the key when dealing with demons. Some cards have unique effects. For example, Fate. The effect will be triggered when this card is played as the second card in your turn. Some effects also apply statuses. You can check the status icon for details. Okay, the X card played in this turn will trigger an additional effect. I want to look at the rebuke card. Yes, I can't. Okay. End of tutorial. Did I win? Oh, that was the tutorial. Used cards will be moved into the discard pile. When there's no cards left, cards in the discard pile will be shuffled and become your new deck. Press L1 to check the remaining cards in your deck. R1 to check the cards in the discard. Be aware that some cards are destroyed after use and will not appear again. I have 2 demons this time. Okay. My defense is at maximum, so there's no use using a defense card. Well, I did get some extra defense. Enough action points. Okay. Impeccable. Persuasion power. Ooh, that seems good. Got him down to 0. Mind hacked. Mind game. Trophy earned. Tell you whatever it is you want to know. Just get out of my damn head. Believe me, I'd be more than happy to crawl out of that dumpster fire. As long as you tell me all there is to know about Handout. Ah, can't tell you what I don't know, dumbass. The hell? Perhaps the intensity isn't high enough. Really, Sky Eye? You gave this joker a glove? Doe is partnering with Graham on his mission. It seemed prudent that we provide him the tools necessary for such a job. Well, next time, why don't you leave me out of your little training experiments? So you really don't know anything about Handout? Told you as much, Dan and I. Couldn't very well lie my way out of a mind hack. But since you brought in the fold with Graham and Sky Eye, I will tell you that I could probably figure something out for you later, if you happen to bring by the right items. Like this beauty I got over here. I can read the music on her, sure. I might need Sky Eye to help me play a decent tune. I wish I'd mentioned you had a collection of toys here that might help me out. God damn, that woman knows just about everything. So, what do you say, cowboy? Ready to take a ride over to Deadface's place? Yes? How exactly does it work? This is gonna put you into a state of mind we in the know like to call perception sharing. Gonna make it a hell of a lot easier when you're looking for hidden information. I hope you're right. Safe travels, Gumshoe. Ah! Smash is consortium property. You there, and be quick about it. Where is that man in charge? He's sending them. Don't know any. Hey, the hell? Swear. Ugh. You missed a spot. Must be some kind of feedback bouncing off your neurons. Could have it straightened out in a jiff. Don't you? Don't do that to me again. I'll get to work integrating this function into the Sky Eye glove immediately. Get off of me! You didn't get anything out of all that? Consortium. The goods belong to a consortium. I'm sure we can get you more. Just give me a couple minutes. No. I mean, I gotta check in with Nightshade first. You mean to tell me a consortium is handling the underground trading of handout? This could prove to be just the kind of lead we needed. Good work. Let me make some inquiries and get back in touch with you later. You know how to reach me. Mind hack. Different decks feature different somethings. I pet the cat? Can't pet the cat. I can't pet the cat! Kitty! Oh. Thank you, game creators, for letting me pet the animals. We'll be doing that a lot. But not right now. Okay, I kind of had my mind blown by this game so far, trying to keep track of everything. It's pretty different from what I usually play. Soul Hackers, that was the name of the game I was trying to think of. This is reminding me a little bit of Soul Hackers, which I did platinum, although it's kind of a so-so game, but it did have a lot of sort of mindless combat of the sort I like. This one seems like it might be a little bit more intellectually challenging than Soul Hackers. Soul Hackers 2. Okay, so I'm going to call it quits here. You just hang out there, young man. And I will be back next time. Thanks for watching, you all. I have no idea if I'm going to finish this game or not, but so far it's been a pretty trippy journey. Take care. Have a good rest of your day.